Okay, it says live right there. Is it on our channel already?
Oh, something. No, not yet. Refresh. Says live.
It is live.
Oh, snap. There's all of us right now live with our viewers. That's me watching. Hello, J-Meg, to yourself.
Are we able to change that the thumbnail?
Pretty sure that's either now or after.
I don't know.
Go to the studio.
Our viewers, that's me watching.
Wow.
That's a delay.
Able to. Oh yeah, I can. I guess right now it's the picture from. Images.
Hot dog, hot.
Save image.
I can't believe Joe didn't score, Tracy didn't score, Tyreek didn't score.
Yo, I forgot. We have Cody LFG member, McGee, Jet Ninja LFG leader.
Right? Why am I just McGee? I'm not even an LFG anything.
You could have changed it at any time, brother.
I think I had you as
do I change it?
LFG Mickey D Insider.
Oh,
But I don't know what happened to it. Here, I'll put it back.
nah, I'll change it.
Did it change? I wonder how fast that is.
Hell yeah, it was instant.
It's not funny. This might be loud, babe. I'm
What
sorry.
is all that Black Friday shit?
Oh, it did change. Nice. Okay. So then let me tweet this out that we're live. Freaking TikTok.
Damn, Justin, I needed you to beat this man.
Shit.
I'm trying, bro.
Kraft already has 8.
Yeah, I want you. Season three.
He scored that
Try harder.
touchdown.
Should I put the link in this tweet or under it?
I think in it.
Okay.
Try both.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Live.
Every once in a while, John, you got good ideas.
Every once in a while. I try.
You're not even McGee anymore, man. That's gone.
I got upgraded?
You got upgraded to your real name.
Hell yeah.
Because none of us call him McGee, though. That's the thing.
I call
Nah,
him
never.
McGee.
When?
Oh,
All the
hell
time.
nah.
Nah, that's Cap.
That's Cap.
Do I
Yeah,
call
that's
you that or
cap.
no?
I've heard it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Heard it.
man.
What's more
Wow.
often?
No.
I also call him Johnny Rocket.
They're TikTok duos.
You mean Fortnite duos?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Fortnite. I was like, what the fuck?
If they could stream to TikTok together, they would.
They can't.
We
I
have
just
a
let
good
you have that
time.
one, but yeah, just because you get pissed over 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
J-Mac does too.
No, he doesn't. J-Mag will keep playing with us.
He gets fed up with us though. He
I
just
do?
He
gets
still
fed up
goes
with
though.
us.
He still goes.
I think so. Oh, can't have that.
Who tuned in?
Was it me?
Hopefully
Oh, I mean, I'm on there,
a
but I've
real
been there.
person.
All right, tweet is out.
Yay.
Everybody ready to go?
Ready.
Sure. You have more followers than me, anyways.
What the? So? All right,
No,
what's going on
we're ready to
YouTube?
go. We're ready to go.
What's going on, YouTube? We are live for the first time ever on this YouTube channel to talk about the season 3 finale and season 3 as a whole of From. The one of the I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that. It's just a crazy show, man, on MGM Plus, and we had been talking about reviewing this for a while for reasons that will not be brought up right now. We're gonna behave.
Wow.
We're gonna behave, everyone.
Wow.
Everyone here.
Wow.
But the point of the matter is
I
that we
never
are
knew.
here
Get me riled
together.
up.
We are here together finally to talk about From season 3. So, if you are new to LFG and we are new to a review, we like to give you our spoiler-free thoughts. Of course, honestly, it's kind of crazy because this is a a review of the season and of the finale, but nonetheless. Spoiler-free at the top, and then we will get into all the craziness that this season had to offer and the finale had to offer. So, with that being said, who wants to kick it off?
Andrea, what did you rate this season?
A 10.
Oh, perfect.
10 out of 10.
Okay. John?
Give it like 7.5. Are we doing halves?
Dang. I mean, that's up to you guys. We generally don't do halves, but I mean, if that's where you want to go.
If not, it'll
So
be
unexpected.
8. Then I guess I'll bump it up. But
Damn.
Unexpected coming
No
from
halves.
McGee, but
Okay. Cody, our latest from what is it? From
Latest.
Melia member?
I feel like
Yeah.
I've been here longer than you.
Familia.
But anyways, I'm gonna give it a solid 8.
Okay. Jet?
I am at a 9.
That was unexpected.
I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking, what can I knock points off for? I don't know. I really don't know. I really enjoyed the season a lot. Thought it was great. But I don't think I'm at that perfect 10 out of 10, though. I think there was a few flaws in there, which I'm sure we'll get into. So I'd go with a 9 at this as well. So there you go. 10, 8. What'd you say, Cody? 8 as well?
I did say 8.
8 9s. So there you go. 8 9s, 10s. 10, 1 10. There you go. That's our From season ratings. Let us know what you guys thought about it. Those of you that have watched it, down in the comments below, down right now on the live. If anybody is in here, let us go. Drop your ratings right now. That is awesome. Anything you guys want to talk about before we get right into the spoilers?
Hold on. As somebody that watched it all in one sitting, do you feel like there were slow parts, or did it just feel okay? Like there was.
I'm
no
also
problem with
curious
that?
in this question.
I just want to know because you watched it all the way through. You didn't have to wait a week.
I don't feel. I mean, I think to me that's the benefit of watching it all in one sitting. I don't
Hey,
feel like
we
there's
understand
a
that.
drags.
But
So
Yeah.
to me, I don't feel like it dragged at any point. So no, I don't think so.
okay. And then this isn't a spoiler, but do you feel like there was times where there was no night? Like it felt like for a while. Like there
Oh
was no
yeah,
night?
I could see that on the
Okay, so
back
that-
half of the
that
season.
did happen.
I
Okay.
could see that on the back half of. Man, there's one of the episodes that I
was-
was like, "Yo, they've been saying it's gonna get dark soon for the last fucking 3 hours,
Yeah.
4 hours. It's gonna get dark soon. It's gonna get dark soon, and it never happened. It
We
never
gotta
got
go.
dark.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that
I'm not
I
tripping.
felt that for sure.
All
For
right,
sure. The
Mhm.
last few
we're
episodes.
good.
All right. I think we can really talk about the finale first and then work our way back into the season, since that is, at least for us, not really J-Mag, but that's fresher in our minds. So yeah, I mean, typically when we do these reviews, we don't. Well, sometimes we start because sometimes you like to go through the. I don't know if you want to do that here.
No, I don't
Like,
think I don't. Just that's crazy to try to go through. each
Okay,
and every
that's
episode. Yeah,
no. I was talking about the finale. I don't know if you wanted to go through the finale, but if not, it's perfectly fine. We can just whatever somebody wants to talk about first, we can just do that.
Okay. All right. Well, let me talk about my biggest disappointment with this
Mm.
season finale. Biggest disappointment.
Okay.
Spoilers, obviously. So those of you that are watching, we're in
Mhm.
spoilers. If you haven't seen it, click off now. I don't want you guys to get spoiled. Go check it out. Go finish the season. biggest disappointment for me this season. They had, I think it was 1873, right? That was the thing. In the last few episodes, the numbers, what do they mean? Let's figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
They figured it out. It's a song, okay? And they started playing this song at the tree. I was crossing my finger, and this is kind of like a joke. My biggest disappointment. I was crossing my fingers, man, saying, "Please let this be the que sera, bro." And that
Oh.
would have been
That
would've
so
been dope as
fucking
fuck.
epic.
That
It
would've
would have
been
been
sick.
I didn't even
epic,
think of
man.
that,
That they gave us this song since season 1, and it's the intro song. And I was like, please let this be que sera, bro. Please just let
That
them
would've
go
been
crazy. I would have
perfect.
lost my shit, man. Yeah,
That would have been
that,
dope as
that
fuck.
I
is
was
so funny.
But
I was really disappointed when it was.
Your mind went there, and my mind did, but as a joke.
yeah.
I was like,
I was
they're
hoping
gonna
it
start
was.
singing the theme
That would have
song.
been
My-
fire.
My mind went there as well, but I didn't say it out loud. She said it out loud for sure.
Nah, I didn't think that.
I feel
That
like that was a
dope as
missed
fuck,
opportunity,
actually.
man.
Yeah.
That was a missed
Yeah,
opportunity.
that would have been
That
crazy.
isn't such a big deal to me. Like,
Nah.
No, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I just thought that would have been something that they could have done since season 1, episode 1. Give us that
That's
intro
cool
song,
as
and it
fuck.
all comes full circle. That would have been epic. That would've been epic.
Imagine that would have been corny.
That's
Jay
not
was
a
sitting
lullaby,
there singing in
though.
his head. Que sera? She's like,
Que
what does that
sera?
mean? She's like, whatever will be will be.
Oh.
Oh, they said it. Like,
Oh.
nah.
No, yeah, I wish that was the song though. So that would have been dope. But like I said, not a big deal. But that would have been really cool. But biggest let's just get straight into that season finale, man. Biggest reveal. They are, I guess, reincarnated. They're reincarnations of their
Mhm.
former selves, and they just jump back into this, and that's why she's having dreams, because it's her past life and shit, and her and
Jade.
Jade as
Jade,
well. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That was a good reveal, and we got a little bit of an answer to their story and all that. And I liked it. I really did like that twist on that story. So that was pretty cool. What do you guys think about that?
So 2 things that draws my attention from that reveal is, one, who else is involved? Because they said she only brought up her and Christopher, or Jade, being the ones that had the sacrificed child, and they were trying to save the children. So who else was involved with this? Because clearly we know there's other people in the town that are being brought here, but we don't know why they're being brought here. We just know that there's other people. So clearly there's some involvement that we don't know about. And 2, like, okay, so clearly the monsters that are underground, we can only assume are the people that sacrifice the children, because that's why
what
they're
they
living
said.
forever. Exactly. So that's why we got Smiley reincarnated as the baby that came out of. Okay, so
That was cool.
yeah, that was
That was
insane.
great.
So my thing is, like, what do the other monsters have to do with this? How do they tie into this? Because clearly we know the main, like, the monsters underground and the people of the village. So what about the other monsters? How does that make sense? Like, where do they come into play in the story?
Which we haven't
what
even
other
seen though,
ones?
right? Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't
Like
seen other monsters besides
the music box monster, the ones that are
the
talking
demon,
to,
whatever that was.
the
yeah.
ones that are in their heads, the one that pulled the tent when they were in the forest, the one that's been walking, the one that was walking around that cabin area. We could assume that was the man in yellow, maybe, but
Yeah.
stuff like that, like, we have monsters we just don't know about.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, when speaking on the birth, I thought that was gonna be like, oh shit, this is the king. This is somebody right here. This is the guy that's pulling the strings. Because throughout the whole season, the monsters are not acting like the monsters whatsoever. Like, they're not showing up at night when they're supposed to. They're actually doing strategic plans to kill people, trap people, like we saw. So I was like, yo, what the hell? They're not doing this on their own. Somebody's being a little mastermind right now and pulling the strings. So when I thought the baby that was being born, I thought that was the king, but no, it was Smiley. He was the dude from the first one. Just he came back. So that was kind of crazy to me. So we still don't know. Maybe there is somebody pulling the strings, and I guess maybe it's the lady. The lady first, because I mean, obviously she had an involvement and she put this whole plan together to get the baby to be born in the first place, and then have the monsters be born, and then getting to the reveal of the guy in yellow. That was crazy. He's the one that was on the phone in season 2. Like I told you to watch out. So that was a crazy reveal too. Yeah, I don't know what the other monsters though. Staying on that, I don't know. We don't know that yet. We don't know the answer to that yet. I'm sure it's gonna come around eventually, but not yet.
I'll tell you what I understood from it, and tell me if you guys understood the same thing. So, Tabitha and Jade are reincarnations of Christopher and Victor's mom,
Hmm.
Miranda. But I kind of understood that they're not just those reincarnations, they're the reincarnations of others as well. We just don't know what the others are. And what I think happened is that the monsters are like the original people of the town, and they sacrificed their children because one of the or because someone or something told them, "You guys will live forever
Hmm.
if you guys do this," and that's why they became monsters, because you can't kill the monsters. They do live forever, and even when they killed the monster, he came back smiling. So that is true. They did live forever. So I think that they didn't do that. They weren't part of the sacrifice, and they tried to save their daughter because they sacrificed. I'm thinking that the people of the town included the daughter when they sacrificed the children.
Hmm.
Included, see, I don't even know, Tabitha and
Victor's
Jade.
sister.
No.
No.
Which daughter?
Tabitha and
Tabitha
Jade's
Jade's daughter or
daughter.
child, whichever one it was.
But I don't think it was Miranda and Christopher who had a daughter. I think it was the original people. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
who those
No,
first
yeah.
The ones
reincarnations
before
are.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why they keep reincarnating, to save the daughter and to save the children.
Hmm.
And if they're able to save the children, they'll be able to kill the monsters, I'm guessing.
Break the curse, the
Um,
cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I understood from it. Is that what you guys thought too?
Yeah. No, yeah. That's
Okay.
that's right.
Yeah.
We still don't know who the boy in white is either. Like,
No, we don't know
Mm-mm.
how he
No.
I
ties
don't know
into
what
this.
he's got going on. He knows what's happening too. He just didn't want
Yeah.
to tell them anymore. He made it a point to say that to them. So that's something we still gotta to find out.
And still sticking, and I'm just gonna bounce off whenever I hear something said in a sentence. But the boy in white, I mean, clearly we know he's more important, but just the fact that like he's the only one that when he talks he speaks English. Like
Mhm.
everyone else
It's
is
not
saying this fucking
Ankui.
yeah.
When that little girl came up to Tabitha, I thought she was about to say full ass sentence. She just said, "Remember."
She said I'm
And,
cooey.
Yeah,
and then
I
they like,
started laughing.
didn't she? Oh, is that all she
No,
said?
they
She
said
just said one
remember.
word,
Yeah.
She
and
said
then
I'm
and
cooey.
it just like clicked. So I was like,
Yeah.
so they
Yeah.
could control what they could remember. I didn't
No,
really, you know what I mean?
more
Like,
it's more of like it triggered a memory.
I
Yeah, that
guess,
song,
right?
the
Yeah,
song triggered that memory for
I
them to
know that.
unlock and remember who they were. Yeah.
Going off of something that Cody said earlier,
Cool.
is there? So you think there's other? I guess they would be adults that are part of Jade and Tabitha's situation, because and I'm asking that because is there somebody else that can see the kids?
That we
Not
know
that we've
of,
seen, right?
no.
No, not that we've seen.
Victor,
But-
but
But I
Victor
want to
sees
point
the
out
boy in
something.
white, and that's it.
Yeah, he sees the boy in white, but
He
that's
just sees the.
that's a again that's like a thing. Like, why are there certain people that are hearing things, that are seeing things, and the rest aren't?
Yeah.
And their involvement. But then one thing I want to remind you, because we're talking about specifically seeing things, we know about for instance the lady that Elgin was seeing, Fatima was seeing
Yeah.
her as well. So it's
Mhm.
like they can clearly choose who they want to see
Choose,
them.
yeah.
And then we also got to think about, like, this is something people haven't thought about, but this is just, I'm bringing it up now because it's like for the situation. Boyd saw the dog. We don't know whose dog that is, where the dog came from, or what, like, what it has to do with the story. But clearly these creatures can choose who they want to see them. We don't know for what reason. We don't even know if the boy in white is even helping us really, or if he's just doing
Right.
it as a joke. So there's that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
He,
I don't think there's anybody else that's reincarnated though. I mean, that maybe they can, and they'd be like one more. I wouldn't put it past them that there's one more person that they need to figure out who is reincarnated so they can
I
help
think it's
them.
Boyd.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, he's seeing his
Yeah.
own things as well. Yeah.
Because then like, why is Boyd so important to them?
that they want.
Yeah, they wanted to
him.
break him. They wanted to break him. My whole thought was that they want to turn him because we found out that they were human ones, and I thought they were trying to turn him.
Mm-hmm.
Like break him so that he could become one of them and stuff. And now they have him, but that's not what happened. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Why they wanted to break him, turn him.
Because I've heard like the thing about like Boyd being like their hope. But like, if you really look at it, that shit doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Like, if they wanted to end this shit for real, it's done. Like, they could mess up everybody in that town, like, easily. That's what it feels like to me, at least.
But maybe they don't
Like-
want to do that.
No, they clearly don't. They're
They-
clearly like
wanna
waiting
keep
for
them
something,
there.
But-
and
see,
you
this is
know.
They
the
probably
thing, though.
feed the town.
That's what, like, when the man in yellow showed up, that's when it kind of clicked. Like, they're getting closer to what the monsters don't want to happen, which is either breaking the curse or escaping or whatever it is. Because
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
second Jim found out, because that's the thing. Why did he go after Jim? When they played the song and then they started to remember stuff and they figure out what's going on, he didn't go after Jade or Tabitha. He went after Jim.
I don't
Why
think
did
he
he
went
go
after
after-
Jim. I think he went after
He
them. That's
was-
another reveal too. His daughter. He went
The
after
daughter, right?
and
And he
was
story,
just in
the
the
story
way.
Jim.
Okay,
A story walker or
The
something.
story walker, yeah.
Wha-
why do you
Walker,
think he's
right?
going after the daughter if she came to save Jim?
I don't.
Maybe
I mean,
those
maybe
three.
She
three
came from the
that-
future to save Jim.
Yeah.
That's what we can. Are we all agreeing on that, right?
Yeah.
But then the piece of the puzzle that like we don't have, and we're not going to be able to solve it until we do, is that thing with Tabitha digging the hole, because that man
Mhm.
clearly cares about that shit. Like,
yeah.
to the point where he went to go kill Jim because of it.
Well, I think that's what
That was crazy.
set everything in motion. Because before
did
that,
fuck everything
he
up.
was Jim was building a radio tower because they thought that, they didn't know what they were dealing with. So they were like, if we can get high enough over the trees, we can build a radio tower and then we can reach other people. So they don't know that they were like in this spooky town. I think when they did that, when she started digging, she's like, where does these wires go to? Where does the electricity come from? She started digging. It set everything in motion because after that, she went in the tunnels. Victor went after her. The storm came, and yeah, I don't remember what else, but yeah,
Which-
like it set everything. That's when everything like happened. When everything started happening to them, that's when she started seeing the children.
Like you're saying, like that's when like extra shit started happening.
That's
Yeah,
when,
like, that's
seasons
when they
start- 'cause
started-
it's
When
never
they
snowed.
started realizing,
and-
like, oh shit, we're in a weird place. Like, this isn't
Yeah.
normal shit.
Like that's when they started trying to dig to the bottom of things, because before they would go in at night, lock their doors, not come
Mhm.
out, not really
They're
like
asking too
question,
many questions
yes,
after
but
that,
not
yeah.
really like question. And then Tabitha's like, no, like I want to see where does this electricity come from? And she starts digging, and she gets stuck under the tunnel, and then Victor goes and finds her.
Because then because the man in yellow contacted Jim.
And told
on
him
the-
she
on the
shouldn't
radio.
be. Yeah,
Say,
she
hey,
shouldn't
she shouldn't be
digging
doing
tunnel.
that. Yeah, that was a trip.
Which I mean, I don't. He's a monster too, but I mean, he's not like the other
Yeah.
ones.
I think he's like
Shit, I
the
think he
head.
mastermind,
I
yeah.
believe he's the
That
boss. man.
I think he's the guy. Because
You think he's-
and there's
Mhm.
a couple of things that like obviously trigger that. Like he's the only one that we really seen in the daytime, if I'm not mistaken. That's
Mhm.
he was
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
like the daytime. It was like what the
Yeah.
hell? And since we're there, fucking Jim. I mean, you've never seen this guy before. His eyes are dark, and you're just gonna try to fight him. I just
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
not?
with the
No,
fucking big
Jim
ass
is a
stick.
fucking-
Stay away.
I'm sorry.
He is an idiot. He's stupid.
Jim is-
He is stupid.
I saw someone say
I-
like Jim died doing what he loved, not listening to his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's
Like,
funny.
bro,
That
she
is
clearly
funny, 'cause-
looks different than what you saw your daughter earlier, and then she's telling you to run. What?
Mhm.
Get out of the way! I'm gonna protect. Like what?
Go back.
This man has black
I'm a-
eyes. Run!
He picks up a fucking log. Like, really? What's that gonna do?
When have you ever
You
tried to
shot
fight
these
back
things.
against the monsters, man?
You shot these things and they kept coming at you. Like, what's a log gonna do?
Which I
Yeah.
think the guy in yellow too also said those monsters are nothing. Like you guys are worried about the monsters. They're small time. Like they're not even what's important.
That's what
I-
Martin
you guys
said
remember that
in the,
conversation, right?
underneath in the ruins.
Yeah, he's like they're not important. They're whatever. So you guys are worried about them, and they're the
Which-
least of your worries.
Speaking on that, now that I think about it, so from what was like the story between what's the daughter's name? I can't remember her name. We were just talking about
Julie?
Julie and her
Julie.
brother, and she's talking about her experience and the fact that she can like travel through time and she doesn't understand it. And we also have the son who is telling the same story that he's been telling about the book from the beginning of the show. Like, it makes you think maybe this story is already told because of the fact that we saw future Julie come back to try and save the dad. So with that being
Yeah.
said, it makes me think that they're not going to get saved at all. Like, the story is already told. Maybe they're already done for, and we're just watching it like crumble. Because one thing I want to point out is that I feel like the town, like we said, already has a mind of its own. So the fact that the man in yellow talked to them and saying, "Don't let your wife dig that hole," but then you watch as she went down, the hole filled itself up. Like, they intentionally tried to trap her down there. So it makes you think like maybe the entire time, like, it's just tricking them into thinking that they can get out. Like, it's already has been, but to an extent where, like, think about the visions. We're only assuming this. We're assuming that different monsters or whatever it is giving people certain visions and telling them to do things, whether it be good or bad. But if you really think about it, what if the same thing is happening with Tabitha and Jade? What if the entire time of the reincarnations it's been making them think they're supposed to save the children when they're not? Because what's to say the children are even like the actual children? They could just be like when Boyd was in the ruins and he saw his wife. It could have just been a monster in disguise the entire time. So we don't know if it's actually what they're supposed to be doing. They're just believing it because they have hope in anything they find. But what if everything is a bad thing?
But
That's
every time they have followed the children, it's led them to answers.
But answers aren't always good.
Yeah, but they have remembered
headed to the
things.
right
and
path.
even they said like the answers are at the beginning. Like
That was what the boy in white said, and we don't even know if
Yeah.
to trust him or not.
yeah, but I mean,
I want to
I-
say the children are good.
Yeah, I think so.
That's me.
I
though.
do too.
I think they're the help. I mean, they
Yeah.
were the sacrifices. No, apparently
I do
they
think
don't want
that
to be
they.
fucking sacrificed.
I feel like they are like just their souls are trapped because they were sacrificed. So they're just trying to find somebody to release that so they can move past because they can't move past. We keep seeing them.
But
And
I mean, with what's his name? I can't remember names right now. Beard, Chris, Jade. What Jade was saying the entire time when they were standing at the truck was like it was true. Like we can't read between the lines. Like, just tell us. Why are y'all like sugarcoating it or not sugarcoating, putting mysteries and clues? Like, tell us what we have to do. And I felt that to a T. I was like, bro, because he's been stressing since he's been here trying to figure this out. And now y'all keep saying it's Ankui and showing him symbols. Like, he doesn't understand none of it.
Well,
You would
maybe
have just
they can't
told him it
tell
was the
them.
tree. But that's
maybe
like,
they can't tell them.
see,
But maybe that's why that's all they say is Ankui.
that's crazy.
I want to know what that means. If we don't get a
It means
definition
remember,
of
man.
It means
Ankui-
remember, yeah. It means remember,
Is that
yeah.
what exactly?
Yeah.
though?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Ankui?
He said it about he said it translates to remember. Yeah.
Man, did you watch the episode?
I do remember that, but
He was half asleep.
I was half asleep. But nah, but I didn't know he said it translates directly. Like, he just meant like that's what that meant.
So when
I think.
oh,
Okay,
sorry.
Fuck this one.
Go now. Go ahead.
So what I was thinking about that I barely thought about a couple hours ago. So when Elgin was seeing the lady
Mhm.
and she was telling him this is how you're gonna get to go home. And he was thinking he was doing something good. And he went through with it. Sarah was also hearing voices, and they were also telling her, this is how you get to go home if you kill Ethan. I was just wondering, what would have happened if she did go through with that and she killed Ethan? Something else would have been, like, not revealed, but something would have came out of that, just like something came out of Fatima having that baby.
Like if they
Because-
would have stopped the baby being
Like
born,
if they
or
wouldn't have like if she was able to kill Ethan, if Sarah was able to kill Ethan, like, you know, the voices were telling her, because they were telling her this is how you get to go home. Now those are lies, because that's not how they're gonna go home. But if they would have not gotten in time and she was able to kill Ethan, I wonder what would have happened after that. Like, what would have came out of that? Like, what were the monsters and the you know the village? What were they trying to make happen right there? Because clearly they were trying to
I
bring
want to
back.
say
Hold on.
Go ahead, John.
him and Victor like becoming friends. I think Ethan knows a little too much. That's what I'm thinking now. Because you
I
know how
was.
Victor tells him everything and shit like that.
You think they were just
He knows
killing
more
them
than
for-
what most people do. Well, they're trying to fix the story.
I got an even better theory.
I don't know. I don't know if that was
Even
that
better.
good,
Hear me out.
but-
You gotta-
better.
you
Now
gotta
go.
pay attention when I say this. Okay. We know that in the Sarah's head, they laugh at her. She even said it. They were laughing at y'all. Like we know where Fatima's at. So first things first, I'm gonna say they're evil and they're just playing with them. So two, before I get into this, they never said Ethan. They said kill the boy. We don't know who the boy is. It could be the boy in white. It could be any
We
boy.
assume it's
We
Ethan.
assumed it was Ethan. But you know what they also said? If you don't kill Ethan, your brother's gonna die. Now keep that in mind. Now, what do we know about Julie? We know that she can jump between like different moments in this story so far. So what if we can also assume that the monsters also know what's happening in the future? Because what happened when Tabitha was coming back on the ambulance? They said it on the phone before they even.
Oh,
showed
they
up.
knew.
They knew. So you can only assume that they know a little bit of the future, or if not the future. So maybe she wasn't telling him to kill Ethan because Ethan was gonna make something happen, but because they knew that she was gonna end up killing her brother. So they made her do that, which led to her brother's death. But if she never even attempted to kill Ethan, her brother would have been alive the entire time. That's just something I want to think about. Like again, going back to the fact that everything that the monsters are showing them aren't all good at all. Like it's just leading to them gonna ultimately like do something bad. So that's why I think that the kids could also be something bad. That's just my theory. Still, that's just.
But I can see what you're saying, but at the same time, the reason why Elgin was able to keep it a secret for so long is because he really did think that he was doing something good. And if they wouldn't have
Something great. Yeah.
if they wouldn't have intervened earlier, it wouldn't happen. The monsters, maybe they can see the future, but they can't predict how people are gonna react.
Exactly. That's why
So
what they do matters.
the reason why it went through is because Elgin took too long to tell them where Fatima was at.
See now, look. What if he never did that? Right? Let's say they kept her in that cabin and she had that baby, and the baby's out in daytime. We don't know why the monsters can't come out in daytime, but we know they're awake in the daytime, right? We can confirm that because when she had the baby, it's still daytime, and they took it to the underground, and they're all awake. Because even boys going down there right now. So, what if the reason that she told Elgin to do all of this is so that she can keep the baby underground, because we know that the baby's a monster and it's supposed to be kept there in daytime. But if they would have kept it above ground, that's why that's why she went on the route of telling Elgin in a good way, like you guys are gonna be free. You don't have to kill nobody. Nobody's gonna get hurt, because the monster knew that telling Elgin all of this would make him believe it, because nobody's getting hurt and it's to protect the baby at the same time. Because it was the best route to keep the baby alive.
So you're saying like keep it in like out of the sun.
Not
The sun's a
I don't know if
weakness.
it's the sun or the daytime, but it's something like that, because they only come out in the nighttime, and the baby would have been born in the daytime. So it was the only way to prevent that.
I just want to say Sarah was a badass for what she did.
Yeah, that
No,
was
yeah,
crazy.
I respect
That,
Sarah
that was
recently.
crazy as fuck. As fuck, yeah.
Yeah, that was
She
wild.
said, "Nah, boy, don't gotta do it.
Yeah, boy, don't know what it takes, man.
It already took. Yeah, it already took my
soul's
soul.
already
Don't
gone,
worry.
yeah.
Yeah. That was fucking crazy.
And the genius of that scene, like you said, using Sarah in that way, because for me, for most of the part, her character was just like already used, and I really didn't see like a purpose of her being there. Honestly, like everybody hates her in the town, and she's just kind of waiting everything out. Boyd uses her whenever he really can, but other than that, she wasn't really doing anything. And to use her that way, as J Mac just said, like my soul is already gone. Like I'm gonna do this. Who cares? They already think the worst of me, you know. What was crazy to me, that the scene before, obviously with Boyd, I couldn't believe Boyd was doing it.
Yeah,
Like he
didn't want to. He didn't want to,
He
man.
had to do. Nah,
he was fighting with
that was crazy.
what's his name?
Patry.
Yeah,
Got
which
you.
is also, I think, like I said, the monster's showing him visions. We know that's not him. We know it's in his head, but I think it's a monster just, appearing.
I
in
don't
his
think it's a
head.
monster. No,
I don't think
if
that's
it
the
was a monster,
monsters.
he
That's
would
his
tell
like
them to do it.
conscious.
They
That's
want to break
his-
him. They've already
yeah.
established that they want
That's
to break him.
why
They would have just told him
he's
to do
getting
it.
in his head.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think that's a monster. I think that's
Nah,
either his
because we haven't had a
or
flashback
his-
like that. Yeah, that's his self-conscious for sure. We hadn't had none of that for a while.
Yeah.
Because Jade also sees the
That
bar
is his
guy.
self-conscious.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
you remember,
and it's not telling him to do nothing.
He
bad.
also saw Christian on top of the house when he was on trying to take the bottles down, and he said, "You're not scaring me," and he scared him. Come on.
Yeah, but now we know he's a reincarnation of him.
Yeah,
So we
but
know
I'm
why
saying-
he's
Oh, that's why he
him.
saw him. Yeah. That's why he
No,
saw
but
him. That
I'm
was his
saying,
life.
why did it scare him then?
Because he didn't know at the time.
No, like he wasn't scared when he saw him. It scared him, like it jumped at him. You y'all not remember that scene? He was taking
Yeah.
The puppet. Was
Yeah.
screamed. The puppet.
Yeah,
screamed,
I
but,
mean, that's not like evil. It's just
I
That was just
understand
to
that, but
prevent him
that's what I'm
from.
saying.
Wasn't he
This
taking down the
monster-
bottles?
But my thing is, I'm saying
Mhm.
this monster can't actually affect them. They can only get in their head and talk to them.
we don't know that.
That's why I'm saying it's a
Clearly,
theory.
they are. It
Yeah,
is
that's
affecting.
his-
Clearly, it was affecting Sarah because she almost killed Ethan.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's the
and
same one
she
as
was just hearing
Sarah's.
voices.
I don't think that's the same one as Sarah.
They each get their own.
I think the one that Boyd and Jade see are the same one, because they're both seeing an actual person. Like Jade never met that bartender guy. He never talked to him
he
like.
did.
Well, if he met him, he wasn't like friends with him or anything
Did
like
he?
that.
I
Yes,
don't
he
think
was.
that's
He
so
was-
cool.
No, he
was in the
wasn't.
bar. Yes, he was. He was in the bar with him.
Yeah,
I
but he
remember.
wasn't his friend like that.
Well,
They-
none of them became friends until way later. But he spent his time in the bar a lot, and he was the barkeeper.
And then he started seeing Christopher.
Yeah, because that's his.
Well, because
his past
I mean,
life.
he is
because he's
Christopher, though.
Christopher.
But I'm saying Tabitha wasn't seeing
But she
Miranda.
doesn't.
Miranda started
Yeah,
giving her
yeah.
visions, and she said it like that. She said Miranda was showing me. Jade is just seeing. He just saw Christopher sitting there. He wasn't talking to him or nothing, and then he
Well,
just
that was
scared
the
him.
But-
that was the first time he
but-
saw Christopher. He was seeing Jasper before. That was the first time.
And
that
I
he
think
saw
all those other
Christopher.
visions,
The other times
all the other
he saw
stuff he's seeing.
he saw Jasper because one time he was sitting in the colony house and he looked over and he saw the puppet and
Yeah,
he got
mhm.
scared. Christopher wasn't there. It was just Jasper.
I think we got to remember too. Somebody's there to help them. They have talismans now, which they didn't before. So something is trying to help them
Mhm.
at least. So we don't know what that is.
Well, that has to be just something from back in the day when they first did those whatever it was, the sacrifices, and obviously the who Tabitha and Jay were originally. They probably made those to protect everybody. They knew what was going on in town.
You're
That could
assuming
just
too
be the
much
truth.
right now.
I mean, who knows? But I don't think so. I think
mean, that's
something
a good
else.
assumption. We're
We'll
just
see.
Something's
assuming
definitely looking out for them. Like I don't think they're all
Mhm.
fucked because
this
I
is
don't
crazy.
think everything's
they
bad.
are getting some answers. This bitch Tabitha, she was able to get out and come back and bring Victor's
Mhm.
dad.
The only confirmed helper
And she
that
brought Acosta. Acosta is also somebody important, I feel like. Because we don't know her first name. We know her last name.
I think people said they found her
Is it
name in
Danny?
that episode. Yeah, it's
Danny or
Danny.
something? I thought Danny.
Oh, I don't know.
But I don't know if that's
That's what
very
people saw.
important. She was just on the same car as her. I
But
don't know if
she's-
she plays a
She's
role.
been ever since she's been there, she's been like I don't know, like a force. So I do think that she is somewhat important, I guess. If she isn't right now, she's gonna be. So I do think that something is looking out for them.
But at the very least, can we not assume that the boy in white is not at least trying a little bit?
Okay, but I was also saying
he
it's
just gave up.
We can only assume it's
I
just the
think is the
kids that
thing.
Tabitha and Jade are seeing and the boy in white. Besides that, there's nothing else but lies.
I think all the kids are good.
But they've gotten that far with just that.
I don't even know what that far is. They really just know what's happening. That's it. They're still fucked.
That's
Yeah, but
good.
now they have
Out of
answers. Now they can start somewhere.
all the people that came and went. They're
I mean, at this point,
finally.
No theory is a wrong theory. Like who the
Yeah.
fuck knows where they want to go with it. And,
Mhm.
that's the beauty of the show. I think there's a lot of different angles you can take and a lot of theories you can craft from it. So that's pretty cool. Sticking with Julie though, real quick. She went to the ruins. She went into the ruins. That's how she discovered she's a story walker. We still have yet to see Randall, or
Mhm.
Marielle. I think that was her name,
Yeah.
Marielle. Go through the ruins. Maybe they have their own ability that they can do that'll help them figure out something or do something that'll be beneficial. So I think that's something to look out for too in future seasons if they're going to go back to the
Mhm.
ruins. Because Randall, they didn't kill Randall, and I don't know why
Yeah,
they didn't
and
really say. They
Randall's
should've
trying to
killed
go
Randall.
off the
It's-
deep end,
It's
boy.
stuff you have to think
Mhm.
about though, because he's hearing those cicadas, but that could
Yeah.
be a good thing for him.
I
We don't
was
know
good.
what his ability is, and I feel like it's something that could help him. But
Yeah.
he's just avoiding it because he just doesn't want to hear it no more. And the monsters probably couldn't kill him. That's probably a thing. They can't kill
Maybe.
the important people of the town.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe. Because he even tried to kill himself. He said, fuck this.
Yeah.
He
That was
tried
wild.
to- Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say.
But, like, you think he
Oh.
would have been able to do it? Like, they would have let it happen?
Well,
Considering
yeah, it's a
he's
good
an
thing for them.
important
They would
person?
let deaths happen, but they probably can't do it themselves.
do it themselves. Yeah.
That because J-Mac brought up Julie. That scene with Julie, my mouth was open, jaw dropped the whole time. Like, how far in the future is that Julie from? Like, her hair is
Yeah,
different.
she
She
was-
had a cut on her face.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
wait, is that even her? I was tripped.
Honestly,
I was like, what?
I feel
That's
like
gonna
that
be
just-
awesome to see in season
that's
fucking
gonna be-
5, 6,
Nah,
whatever, however
I
long
think
they
it'll
want to
be
go.
fucking next season.
I don't know.
she's
I don't
already
know.
she's already
There's
trying
no
to figure
way.
it out now. She already said she's about to go.
Yeah, that's
working.
true. Yeah, she was trying to figure it out. But I mean, that's a time.
But what's
away. That
about to
means-
happen to her going to the ruins that her whole hair is gonna be different?
Yeah,
Well,
this is
no, like
future,
that. They're
future
gonna
shit.
we're
He
gonna
probably
have
just got a
time skip.
haircut.
And that makes me think of
I-
another theory now.
She
Where
just
did they
got-
do that?
Now that I think that the monsters can't kill them, I think that's why they kind of have this whole ploy of trapping them in a town and making them think they can't get out, because it prevents them from even trying to because if they kill them, they know they can come back to life. They live forever. But same with the people. The people are gonna get reincarnated, so they try to keep those people alive, and they just have them live their lives here infinitely. And then obviously when they try to end it, we see the man in yellow can come and stop it, because I think he's the ringleader, obviously. So he's the one that can actually kill people and interfere.
But we've seen monsters kill people.
Yeah, but the people that don't matter, the people that matter haven't been touched so far that we know of. Oh no!
Considering
no,
he
I'm lying.
could-
I'm lying.
the-
Hold on. Tabitha died to Smiley in her flashback, so never mind.
Miranda died.
Miranda. So
Which
that,
she made it to the tree, but I think
Oh.
Smiley had to do that because she made it back to the
but
tree.
see, that's the thing. If he had to do it, then they can kill him this entire time.
At any point. But
There's
to
requirements
save
kill them.
I think to
save-
stop them from leaving,
yeah,
stop them from breaking
something.
the curse, whatever
Mhm.
it is. Yeah, I think
if they get close to that, they have to, I think.
yeah.
Mr. Jones Rap said, "I have so many questions."
Not yet.
Um,
There's a ton of stuff.
Yeah, this has been the biggest thing on my mind, honestly, probably since watching the episode. So Tabitha gives birth to Smiley,
Mhm.
the lady
Fatima.
Fatima, sorry.
Yeah.
The lady in the kimono takes the baby, goes into the dungeon or whatever the hell. Boyd follows him.
Mhm.
Is Boyd gonna make it out of that goddamn dungeon?
I thought Smiley was gonna turn and just look at him.
Yeah,
like,
you
oh,
look
yeah,
at him.
yeah,
I thought the
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this
Looking at
this has been a debate between me and Andrea. Andrea
was looking at
wholeheartedly
him.
believes he's
He
looking.
turned, right? He
It
turned
looked
and
like he was looking at him, and he started smiling at him. Right? That's what it looked
Well,
like.
he's a smiling regardless,
he is-
but
right.
he-
Yeah.
literally Boyd was looking at him and he could see the back of his head when he stood up, and he literally turned around and looked at his
That's
direction.
that's what it looked
I do
like.
think
don't-
that
I don't think
And
so.
he was looking at
I
him.
think he survives it.
He's top.
and I do think he survives it as well. But if the monsters know everything that's going on, why wouldn't they know that Boyd isn't
he's
there?
there. Yeah.
Like the only thing that's like keeping me like okay is that they've kept Boyd alive this whole time.
I
Yeah.
think he
I
has
do
to be a
think that
big
you're
part
gonna
of
keep
that.
keeping him alive.
Like unless there's some crazy ass ritual that they're doing down there, and they knew that Boyd was gonna come down there, so like, all right, now we got you. It's time to do something. Like I could see that. I could see like, they're done with obviously Smiley being brought back, and then Boyd tries to like run up, and then the door shuts. Like I could see that happening too.
yeah. Yeah.
But because the door opened up by itself, so
It did.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
It could close,
But
too.
But they didn't close again.
that's what I'm saying. But it was,
I do think they're gonna keep Boyd alive because I do think that
That's a
that
good one.
sucks. Like his daughter-in-law gave birth to a monster.
I'm
That's fucking crazy.
no, yeah, that we'll
the
get to that in a
monster
second.
he killed, because he killed him.
I'm just scared for me personally because if Boyd dies, this show is going to be completely different for me personally. Like Boyd means that much to this show for me, and obviously, like he's pivotal to the story and a main character. But if we lose Boyd, man, and I gotta follow the Matthews.
Nah,
But-
you're not.
Stupid.
Well, Jim's gone, so
Oh,
you don't have
he's
to follow him.
yeah.
Mr.
uh,
Jones
I don't think he's
raps.
gone. I don't think he's gone.
I
Not
do.
yet.
You think that's why I cut out like that?
I
They're
think,
doing the same
no,
thing
I think
with
he's
Randall.
dead. He's dead right there, and what we saw for sure. He's dead.
Yeah,
There's no
he's
way
dead
he's
in
not
that,
dead.
but he might.
I
Come
think that I think he's coming back. They're gonna rewind time a little bit to maybe try to fix that. I don't think he's really.
back.
gone.
Julie's probably gonna keep
But
trying or some shit.
But they can't. Ethan said
No,
you
she's
can't change
definitely
the story.
tried- No, she's tried before because she goes up to him and she's like, "This is when it happens. Like you have
No,
to
she
run."
says, "I think this."
I
is
think
when it
yeah, she did
happens."
say I think.
yeah,
Said I
but
think.
Did she?
she
That
probably
could be the
She would
first
know.
time
Yeah.
she tried.
She should know if
What did
she's
Chad say?
from the.
Oh,
Huh?
okay. Mr. Jones Rap said, "I love the season finale, but I'm super annoyed by it." He also said, "Boyd deserves to go next, in my opinion."
Oh yeah.
And
not
then he
Boyd.
said, "I don't think Smiley saw Boyd in the cave."
Nah,
See, I don't
I-
either.
I
I really
don't
don't
I don't
either.
think
I-
so.
What was he looking at when he turned around?
He's just
He was
Everybody.
just looking around the room.
Or her.
He's just
Or
No.
he's just glad to
No, he wasn't
Yeah, I
in the
could-
room because everybody was in front of him.
Nah, it was a circle.
The lady,
It's a circle though.
The lady was
It
no,
behind
was.
they
him.
were all like this, and the lady was right here, and he was literally looking this way, and Boyd was right here in this corner looking at them.
Because if the one
You don't
already
think-
facing this direction
so they
doesn't
know-
see Boyd, I don't think they know
so,
Boyd's there.
so they know everything that's going on, but they just don't know that Boyd
Listen,
is right there in the
no,
cave with them.
Okay, now listen. They know Boyd's there. They're probably gonna turn and talk to him and say, like, "Boyd, you see this?
Hey,
you killed
Boyd."
him," but he's gonna come
Yeah.
back. Like, they're gonna
We're
do something
inevitable.
Like that.
Yeah.
They're like, "Go ahead, run along, go back up to the top or something like that."
Go let
Because if
everyone
they
know what you
wanted
just
to,
saw.
they would have already
Exactly.
killed him.
That's
They
what
would have
I
already
think.
killed him if they wanted to.
I
Yeah.
know, but
That
I'm saying
whole- that
I do
first
think he turned
Because we know they
around and saw
plot.
him.
They could have probably had somebody behind
Yeah.
Boyd right now staring at him. Because that was
Right.
like what 8 of them in that room. You know they got
there-
like 20
that
of them.
was more, I think
It took
more
him
than
so long
I felt like
to
all
walk.
of them were down there.
No,
Mhm.
I think they were all down there. It took him so long to walk down there. I was like, oh my god, I just want to see what the fuck did she just give birth to?
Yeah,
But-
and the way it just was like growing and growing. You think darkness
Yeah.
is what keeps them alive? That's why I don't think they could come out in. The
Because
daytime.
they don't have blood or anything like that inside. They just have the body of a human. They probably don't want to get dried out or something. I don't know.
I don't know. That was
I don't
weird
know.
though. He just was growing and growing. I was like, "What? This
Well, they
ain't no
feed,
baby
they
no
feed
more."
off. They feed off blood.
Yeah,
Rotting-
he needed
Drinking-
blood.
She was
Rotting-
drinking Elgin's blood, and it grew.
Mhm.
Man,
think
Fatima, that's
You
a
think
gross bitch,
Algin?
man.
Yeah. You think Algin's special
I
though,
mean, that's not her fault. It was the
or it could have just been any type of blood?
I feel like maybe it was any type of blood. I think they just
Yeah,
chose-
it just
it was
he
any
was the
type of
one
blood.
that was
Yeah.
doing it, so
I
he
think
gave
they
his own.
chose
Yeah.
Elgin because he was
he was
kinda
weak.
Close. He was
He's
kinda
weak-minded.
close to yeah. I was gonna say he's not weak minded, but I think he was very gullible, and he was
Yeah,
kinda close
manipulative.
I
Ooh.
can't tell you.
to Fatima.
You have another chat?
Yeah, he just said
Not
just-
very
just-
weak minded, because if someone would have hit my hand with a hammer, like I'm telling you, like as soon as I'm tied up, like I'm gonna
It's
tell
funny.
you where they're at. You're not gonna trap me in the chair.
But it's because he really thinks they're gonna go home.
Mr.
Yeah,
Jones,
and
what
this
did
bitch
you rate the
fucking
season?
Sarah stabbed his eye, lobotomized him right there and then. I'm like, no,
that was crazy.
that's
Sarah's,
crazy.
Oh,
Sarah's
you're
a
right.
G. Sarah's a
that's-
savage.
Yeah, they don't know. Yeah.
Uh,
I think the monsters are grunts.
you
just,
read
just
it?
like his, yeah, just like their monsters
Say
are
it out
grunts, man. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not crazy. No, because I was expecting you to read it right now. So,
I was about to.
That's
Yeah.
true. They clearly
funny.
don't know everything.
but
if
go
they
ahead.
were able to hide it.
Bitey said something in chat too. Go ahead.
But he said the monsters don't know everything. People used to be able to hide from them before the talisman.
That's very
Yeah.
true. That
they
is
wouldn't know where
true.
they're
True.
hiding. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They don't. They're there. I think to keep them in the town. I don't think they're there to like
And,
do anything. Yeah.
I mean, this goes back. The town's a bunch of random stuff. They're like, it's a motel. There's signs says
Yeah.
motel.
I thought.
but
oh,
where
I
are the
love that.
buildings?
Yeah. Where's the
And then-
motel at?
And
Where's
she's
the
like,
fucking-
why the fuck's there a diner?
And we don't even know where
Costa?
the motel's at.
That's
Yeah,
why. So
the
all
post
that
office,
is
the sheriff's
post
office.
yeah, like I mean, I have no answers for that, but that was a good point. Like, what the fuck is the town?
Okay, so since we did that, because that motel thing was obviously a question that came up in previous episodes. So jumping back to the first episode, J-Mac, apparently Marco thinks that I was just like, I said that was like the greatest episode of television ever to ever exist. So I want to know your thoughts on that first episode.
I thought episode 1 was good. I thought it was solid. If I had to give it a rating, I think I'd go with an 8. The ending was kind of crazy. Like, damn, like, wow, I didn't, expect that to happen. Obviously, weren't spoilers, but yeah, I didn't expect her to die like
I
that.
don't even remember what happened.
That was the one where they killed.
Tabitha,
What's her name? Tian Chin?
Was that when she came back?
Tien Chen.
No, that's
Tien
the
Chen.
first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the
that was
first
episode 1.
episode.
Tien
I
Chen.
thought that was
It was
a
still out.
I don't know when she came back. That had to have been like later.
No, that
though.
was episode 3, I think.
They made me watch.
She was
They
coming
made
up.
me- You could have closed your eyes, man.
Nah.
Close your eyes all night.
Take a nap, something like.
Tied up to the pole. You're insane.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. And then come to find out a few episodes later what she was actually saying, because we hear him reciting when he's
Yeah.
they
He's
open
trying
the
to
door,
remember
he's
it,
just trying to remember, keep it in his memory so he could tell his son or her son. And when we found out what it meant, I was like, oh man, I did shed a tear like that. No, that was crazy. Like, yeah,
That was crazy. That was
wild.
That was crazy.
What was it?
that
Like,
did
take
get me.
care of him or something?
She's like, yeah,
He's
please take
alone
care of him.
now.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
alone now. Like, damn,
Mhm.
bro, that was that was crazy. That was crazy. So that was a great scene. That was a great scene right there. But yeah, that first episode, I think that was a great episode. I don't think it was nothing crazy though. Like, and I don't.
It
think
wiped out
their
their food. Their food, so they were forced to like. I mean,
I don't think that was the point. The point of it was
Nah.
to get
Yeah,
Boyd
no,
out in the town so that they can,
Mm.
and then they opened the
Kill her.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't even. That's another thing
sucks,
too. I
'cause
was
she
thinking,
coulda
what if she
stayed
didn't
back.
go with him? Then what do they do?
Yeah.
Then what do they do?
Just chain him up. I don't know.
Yeah,
Then
get
what-
somebody else. It would have just been.
She
somebody
wasn't
else.
going with him, but
That's
she
what
saw
I'm
that he
saying.
needed
How did-
help.
Yeah.
Mhm,
saw-
mhm.
What would they
So,
have
yeah.
done if it was just him?
Just
Maybe killed him.
maybe tortured him,
I don't think
That
so.
was his torture.
but I mean, they just found a 2-for-1 right there.
I don't
Buy one,
remember.
get one.
Yeah, for real.
I don't remember if it's episode 2 or 3. But the episode at the end, where obviously Tabitha goes back to Camden, and then she's going through the thing with Victor's father, and then they're on the road to go to the other tree. Then they,
that
they
pissed
get
me
into the
off.
car crash,
Yeah,
and
they
at
never
the,
got to that tree.
and then at the end of the episode, obviously it reveals that she's back in the town.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's episode 2 or 3, or could be even 4. I don't even remember.
No,
what
that's
that was.
Yeah, I
that's
don't remember the
later. That's like
numbers,
3,
but-
I think, or 4. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the other moment where like my jaw was just like, bro, what am I watching?
I was pissed. I was like, what do you mean this isn't happening? You're still in the town. Like, focus up, man. And I explained it away because he even mentioned, like, no, we can't. Let's get some rest first. You're tired. Get some rest. We can't operate like this, And she just wanted to go. So, I mean, I can get that. Maybe they're going to explain it that she was exhausted. She wasn't all there. She was, that she started hallucinating or whatever. So I get that point. But damn, man, like, see it through. You were right there at the fucking tree. You were down. Yeah, you were going to be
He's like
right
the
there.
parts
She
around
had
the
to
corner.
freak
I
out.
think he said something.
Yeah.
Should say, I made this bracelet. This is mine.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's
And then I don't know if we have more chat before I ask another question.
Just one thing. Mr. Jones said one of my thoughts was Tabitha is Victor's sister, but that got debunked in the finale.
Yeah, in the final,
yeah.
A lot of people thought that. I thought that too.
But then who would be?
I don't think that's a person that's reincarnated.
Nah.
No, yeah, I don't think so either. No.
And then obviously I'm just going through the seasons, try to remember crazy thing. Oh, I remember 2. Okay, so I'll start with the first one. What were your thoughts about the town meeting?
Oh,
The
what,
one-
outside the diner?
I was happy as hell. No, inside the diner.
The one about
Yeah,
with
the one
Tabitha?
inside.
Finally,
Tabitha
when they
came
finally
back.
got everybody
Oh.
together.
Yeah, fuck all the townspeople at that point. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, that was crazy. That pissed me off. I was like, all right, well, there's the fucking tree. You guys go ahead and go through the tree then if you thought you could do a better job.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
yeah.
That's crazy.
And then what's her face?
Fatima.
Fatima and fucking
Ellis.
and Ellis just going crazy. Like, what? Help your dad.
Yeah, making it worse.
No.
Like, come on.
Yeah,
Come
this bitch
on.
is
That
all
was insane.
talking shit to Tabitha. I'm like, bitch, aren't you eating like raw meat?
Yeah, I was like, you're
I
I get,
know
where,
it's
I get, I get, I get Fatima's side. I did because she was like, something's happening to me. I need to get the fuck up out of here because something's. Yeah, I get that point. She's justified in what she wanted to do. Everybody else was just delusional and they were scared and they just wanted to leave and chill the fuck out. We don't know exactly how everything works yet. Like, chill out. Like,
Also-
Nothing.
Even if you told cops, you think they would have believed her?
exactly. Like, what do you mean?
They
Oh, they
didn't
could have
kill
though.
her.
They did, no?
She wouldn't have been
Shit.
back. She would have been in a straitjacket in a fucking asylum. Right
Yeah,
now. Like,
yeah.
No.
They were already
Nah,
thinking
nah,
she was
that-
crazy. and-
That car would have brought her straight back. And
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
car
possibly
would've
too.
came,
Yeah,
yeah.
possibly too.
And that was literally proven with Acosta. She's there not believing the shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's telling like she was telling us, man, we didn't believe her. Like, nah, fuck you, you could have. Like, bro, like, yeah, that
Should've.
pissed me off. But they fucking right after that motherfucker shows up at the tree and is like, oh, this is the tree right here. This, yeah, all right, I'll be back. You guys can thank me later.
That was what I was
that
gonna
was
get.
That was
fucking crazy. That was insane. He shows up in the pool.
Yeah, that was
Crazy.
fuck. That was
Insane.
fuck,
That was
yo.
crazy.
That
And I
was-
love what Boy did because he was like, fuck, man, I tried, man. And he's like looking at, oh shit. All right, this is my time. All right, who's next then? Who the fuck is next? Who wants to go next? Go ahead. The tree's right
Yeah.
there.
He couldn't
But
wait.
yeah,
to
that-
do
I was like,
told
That's
you.
the one
boy,
that
good
set
shit.
the tone. Yeah, that
Yeah.
set the tone.
Yeah.
You wanna
He's like,
disobey me? This
That's
is what's gonna
crazy.
happen. Like,
Yeah,
That was
crazy.
actually that's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Like, he's like stuck in the wall.
Yeah,
That's
that
fucking
was.
insane.
he was
Like,
like,
it's a
seeing-
crazy death.
And then
Yeah, that was. I forgot.
another one that just came to my head, obviously the night that the ambulance pulls up and they're all back and Acosta. First of all, she leaves them in the ambulance. You're a cop. You're just gonna run away because that's like you still don't have a grasp of what's going on, but you're a cop, so you should still know. Oh damn, I got people in the ambulance. No, fuck that. You're just gonna take off. So that was
Dude.
crazy.
But she's a rookie. From what
She was. She had
yeah,
just
but
barely
how
how
long
long
got.
were
you
you in the
took-
academy?
You took the oath.
No, I get that. I get it. People are
You
never
have a
gonna know
gun.
how they're gonna react when they're in that situation. She has no, actual experience out in the field with anything. This is her first time really
Yeah,
getting
but you
experience.
don't leave
And on top of that,
people
it's super.
behind
No,
like
you're right.
that.
You're absolutely
Especially
right. but-
monster. Me, I'm not a cop. I would
She
not be
doesn't-
like, you're handcuffed, but I'm out.
But that's not the
No,
worst thing in my opinion in that episode or that moment.
No,
She
but
then
that's the
proceeds
start
to
of her
go
shit. Yeah.
Up the hill, shoot at everything, see it's not working, turn to the house, see her peeking out the window, shoot the house. No, I'm not done. Then go to the house, let me in, let me in.
Let me in.
What?
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on.
she's the worst.
Again, I
Nah,
get that
she-
though. I absolutely, but she's a rookie though. She
No,
th-
no,
there's-
no.
This is I
Yeah.
no, I get it. She doesn't know how the fuck she's acting. She's gonna react, bro. She's getting a gun for the what seems to be like the first time, and she's just panicking. And it's going through her fucking mind.
You
I get
shot
it. I
at
get it
the
though.
house and then proceeded to ask for help from the house you shot at.
I mean, she didn't know she hit anybody though. Like
Yeah.
and
Why
I
are
don't
you
even think she realized she
shooting
shot.
there
I don't
and
think
then-
because I don't think she even realized she shot the house though. She
Nah,
there's
she
no
was
way
shooting a
shot-
monster, right? And it just
There's
missed.
no she shot at a monster and it missed. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I
But-
don't think she. Yeah.
That happens now when
Yeah.
people try to go to the police academy. I've seen it happen too. They do their rookie year and they end up like, nah, this isn't for me, and they fucking quit. So she didn't get that experience, I think. And obviously, shit, we're not cops, but who knows how we're gonna fucking react in a situation like that? Watch us see some supernatural shit that we've never knew. Well, we thought exists. She even says it. That only
You're
exists
giving
in
her
fucking
too much
movies.
slack.
No,
like
no,
that.
I don't. I
I'm
don't
just
think
saying
so.
if
No,
they already
she-
got the
No.
car, why do you not get back in the
She's
car
not
and then just try to
any
drive
good.
off? Like you
No,
decide to
she
run around in a
sucks.
town you're unfamiliar
She-
with.
And she's
She
still
does suck.
like doing fucked up shit, stupid shit. She's still walking around like she's hot
But-
shit.
but
Like she
listen-
knows
Like
she's
she-
gonna
yeah,
figure
some-
everything
I
out.
think Boy pushed it to that point though.
Like-
I think Boy pushed it to that.
And I also want to
Because
say
she
like,
fucking killed
but no,
someone.
but
No,
but
Boyd's
but
justified,
but
but
all he
She fed up with
all
it. She got
he
fed
did
up.
was take her gun.
But no,
Yeah.
to be
Which was-
fair,
which
That's
I
all
agree
he
with
did.
too.
Her.
Listen.
And
to
what
be
did she do?
Yeah.
She went in his office
be
and started
fair.
raiding his. No, don't be fair to her. Fuck that.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
yeah,
Damn
fuck
her.
that.
she
bitch,
knows
for
they're
real.
holding
Nah,
stuff
me
back
neither.
from her. Like she knows they're not telling her shit, and they're still not telling her.
And
She's
she's,
being left
brand
out.
new. What
But
is
it's-
she?
but it's like
understand
Madonna,
that
yeah.
you're in a town with them.
She
You
needs
know
to
you're
chill
trapped.
out.
Let everybody in on what's going on. Why are you
No, she
holding that
needs to
back?
chill
It's like
out.
Madonna said.
No,
She's
because
not gonna
Boy
give
I
a
would
doesn't
whole
go
even-
training.
insane.
No, Boy doesn't
not gonna
even
give a
tell
whole
everybody
tutorial.
everything.
I
And people that
understand
have
that.
been there longer.
But I would
So
go
why would
crazy because you would not go crazy if you know they're holding stuff back from you and you're in a town that
No.
crazy stuff is happening. You would just be
No.
okay with them not telling
You
you
would,
what's
Andrea.
going on.
I would just
You
I would
would.
just sit back.
No,
and be
tell me
like,
what the fuck's going on
What?
now.
You would.
Now, tell me what the fuck is happening now. You would do that.
I
You would do
be-
that.
You know what?
You do that
I
now when we watch
You
movies
would
and
have
shows.
You
Tell me what's
walk
happening.
Yes, I know you
Tell me the
guys.
spoilers.
But-
You listen.
No.
You walked into the house and he's screaming upstairs. You're like, "What are y'all doing?" You go out there and you see him getting tortured and you still don't get answers, you're not going crazy?
No. I would do like what Sarah does and just mind my business in my
No,
house.
because Sarah's been
And
through it
lock
already.
up.
She knows
Yeah,
what's going
I would
on.
just lock myself
She's
up.
a part of it though. She
The-
knows
the-
what's going on.
No, she's nobody to come in there and be like, "What's going on in here?"
Yeah, she's
Like,
nobody.
what?
Just because you're in
Someone's
a
getting
suit,
tortured.
Like
that
just
you
because
changed
you
out.
got stuck in the town, I bet you she wasn't
Yeah.
even meant to be there because fucking
Yeah, I
she was
don't
only
think
there
so.
because Tabitha had to come back.
She had no choice. Yeah,
That's
uh-huh.
crazy. You were just trying to justify her being important, possibly.
Maybe
and now you're
she
saying
is,
she
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
know. Well, she pisses me off. So.
No, that's
Yeah.
okay. That's fine. But I'm just saying you wouldn't be
I don't know if
curious.
it's important, but
I would be curious, but like I'm not
And
gonna
pissed
fucking
off
go
that they're
and
not-
demand answers and make shit harder for me. People
What?
already fucking hate her.
I honestly agree with that. Like, you don't know nothing.
She,
So you're just gonna go and
Exactly.
And then-
no, but you're just gonna
and then they tell
you're
her
just gonna
and she
go and
doesn't
stir
believe
shit
it.
up.
No, but if you're asking for answers and they have the answers and they're not telling you, you wouldn't be pissed.
Bro, there's
How do you know they
real
have the
there's
answers?
real people over here and there's demons over here. You need answers?
No, I need to know what's going on at the moment so I can know how to react to the
Why?
moment.
There's
You don't-
monsters over
Boy
here.
doesn't tell boy didn't tell Kenny that Fatima was like
I
ki-
know,
what-
and
that
that's a
killed, like-
problem. That's a problem. Kenny
okay,
used
so
to be
why
in
do
the
you
inner
expect
circle.
that? Why do you expect her to know all the or
Because
to want
because
to demand all
I'm
the
still
answers?
on the side of everybody in the town should be on page of what's going on.
well,
Yeah,
but
there needs
they're
to be
not.
town meetings at the end of
So-
every
Well,
fucking day before it gets dark. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
like
we've said
the
that
town
since-
meeting
Oh,
they
you
had?
still believe that?
No.
Yes.
They did that and you saw what happened.
What did you see today? What
and
did
it
you see
didn't
today?
help.
Yes,
yeah.
after he came,
I
on
think
the
they
side of
should've.
after he was
So-
in the side of the pool. Yes, they need town meetings every
Yeah.
day.
That's
No,
crazy.
they
No,
fucked
because
around.
they-
They,
found out.
they
Now
literally
you know.
proved why we shouldn't have town meetings.
Yeah.
They
Okay, but
literally
now they
and
know.
then they got
Now they
shown.
know.
Yes,
Because
they
it,
know that
it was
listen.
because it didn't
No,
work.
they need meetings among the important people like Tabitha, Boyd,
who's important?
Julie.
I mean, they know they're
They-
important to us because they know we know them. That's the main
Yeah.
actors, but nobody else knows. that
Yeah,
they're
but to
important. They're not the
them,
people
they
in the
just
town.
are
Yeah,
regular
but-
people. Yeah, they're just regular people.
Well, I don't.
Who's
think
to
the
say
town
who's
meetings
important
work.
once you're there?
justifying more
They-
town
they-
meetings is crazy.
Like I'm saying, let's put it
I think they would work if people just took a goddamn
Yeah,
deep
shut the
breath
fuck
and
out.
you can't
calm
you
down.
can't
Like,
you can't control that.
Yeah,
That's been
but
proven.
that's what I'm saying. I know because
But it
they
got
have
proven
one
afterwards that they
meeting
didn't
the
try
fucking
shit
whole
anymore.
time
They
they've
didn't-
been there.
like,
Did anybody
Yeah.
else go to the tree after
Yeah.
that? No,
They're-
nobody went to the tree.
Yeah.
They understood.
Yeah.
Okay, we
but
got
And they
that's
know
okay.
where
it
the
took
tree's
one
at.
person to
They
do
know.
And that's
Yeah.
fine. Now they know.
That-
Now they know.
That.
We're
They
not.
should-
should have
the
just done that. They
repercussions.
should have listened to Boyd.
Nah,
Why? Why
The
are you
more
listening to
Because he
town
said-
meetings,
no,
because
the
he
more
tells them
comfortable
in
they
the
would have
meeting
been to say
when
what
I-
they see.
No, he tells them in the meeting. When I walked through that tree, I ended up in a dungeon.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
didn't
dungeon,
listen.
not dead.
Yeah, I
Not
understand
dead.
that. Yeah,
Doesn't
but that's why,
matter.
as a group of people are still
But
going to be
it-
curious and want to be like, oh well, shit, I might get out. Why would I not try it?
Yeah, so
Because
there's
what
a
they
reason
see,
why he
what they
doesn't
see is
tell
Boyd.
them.
Boyd went through the tree. He's alive. He's fine. She went through the
Yeah,
tree. She got
still in
out.
the-
Oh shit! So far,
Yeah.
nobody's dead. Okay, so
Oh,
let's find
shit.
out if somebody's
So
gonna die
far,
on the
both
next one.
still in the town.
But
Okay, that's
She went
fine
through
though.
that,
But
she
they don't know
but
that
and
they
went
don't
to the
close to the
lighthouse
way
though,
out.
didn't she?
And she did
And
it.
then
Yeah,
she got
went to
pushed
the
Yeah,
out.
she got to the
lighthouse.
way out of the lighthouse.
that's another thing too. I think the tree reacts to, I think your desire.
Whoever it is.
Yeah, what you're trying to actually find or something like that.
See, but why was Boyd underneath the ruins?
I think he was there because I think that was there for the other three. For I forget that. For Julie, for Randall.
yeah.
I think that needed to happen so that those three can get whatever abilities they're gonna have by the end of the show.
But
Which,
that
by
is
the way, your rope shit did matter, which is kind of crazy. You know,
yeah,
who
that
threw
was
the
insane.
rope? So,
Bro, I was
Yeah, that was
shook,
that
and everybody
shit, that
ignored
shit
it.
was
Like,
stupid as well. Yeah,
do that.
this chained up dude 20 feet away, bullshit.
I think
That shit was pretty
Martin chained up is the reincarnation of, or Boyd's the reincarnation of Martin. That's where I'm at right now.
maybe.
Maybe.
Ooh. So you think that fool was important too?
Yeah, I think he
At
was
one
in
point.
Boyd's position. He was
Yeah.
the leader, and they had him. They defeated him, and he was
Yeah,
like, "Oh, I know
Yeah,
who
they
this is."
broke him.
That's why he said maybe. What's his wife's name? Maybe M. What is it? Right? M.
fuck, I don't remember.
Maybe-
I don't remember the wife's name.
But he was like, maybe she was right, and that's probably
Who
how he
else?
remembers.
Martin?
Martin's the guy that was chained. The old man. that
Martin's
gave
the
Boyd
one that was
blood.
chained up.
My blood
Yeah.
is your blood.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's why he
And
knew
maybe that-
what the
yeah.
wife said because he remembered from his memories. Maybe she was right.
Maybe.
What, the killing everybody sends him
that's a
home?
trip. Maybe then.
Yeah, because
But
he
why
already
was
gave
he-
up.
If
He-
he was
he-
reincarnated and he was there, then he was like, you have to be dead to reincarnate.
But I don't think
No,
he
was
was
he
actually
actually
there, though? I
there,
don't
no?
think
It
he was
like
actually
it
there.
was just a vision.
Oh, you
Because
think it
Julie,
was a vision?
oh,
Oh.
but
Yeah,
this-
because Julie
Did-
was going through time.
did
'Cause
Julie?
she saw him, she was in that moment, and then she
Oh,
turned
you're right.
and
No,
she
you're
was
right. He
out
was
of that
there.
moment.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
no, he
there.
was there because if she saw him too, then I mean, yeah, and she threw the rope down.
Mhm.
I
'Cause
mean,
he
you
to-
can
he
still say
told-
he's a vision, and
told
you know,
her.
because like Cody
No,
mentioned,
he
monsters
gave-
monsters choose who they want.
That's
them to
tough.
see. So I
But
mean, it
he
is tough
gave
to
Boyd
judge.
the
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to have been there, right? That wasn't just
Yeah.
a vision.
Yeah, possibly
don't
for
know.
sure.
Had to have been, I guess.
Damn.
But it's like Ethan said, they can't change what it's already happened. So I don't
That's
see the
just
I
point
think they
of
can.
going
I
back.
think they can.
they can. That's the only
I
way to
think they
break
can.
it.
And possibly
The
Randall.
the
and,
story has already
forgive
been
me,
written.
But I think as far as we know,
Muriel or some shit.
Was it? Yeah, Marielle. Maybe Randall and Marielle have some
Marielle.
other abilities that can make them, help them change shit and better the.
They're the three that can change shit.
Maybe, yeah. I think so. I
But
think we're gonna find
they're-
out later
What are
have.
they called? Story watchers?
Story
Walkers.
Walkers.
Well, her. I think they're
That's-
different abilities. I think there's gonna
Yeah,
be.
I think
two
there's
I don't think they're both all
Mm.
three story walkers. There's no way.
But
All
again,
three are the same.
we're going off of Ethan's story. We don't even know if how much of that is true because again, it just.
But I'm
ties
telling
in.
you, that's why I think Ethan needed to go. That's why Sarah needed to get rid of him. He knows stuff.
Maybe.
He knows stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Victor, I mean, they're best friends.
I think
Victor
Victor's gonna die
yaps.
soon.
I hope he doesn't, but fuck.
I don't. Maybe.
Maybe.
but they didn't want to kill him. Remember,
I
he
really
went down
hope
and
he
they-
doesn't.
Hey, if you keep showing up down here, Victor, we're gonna make you stay eventually.
That was crazy.
Oh,
That
no
scene
shit.
was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That
was
is
crazy.
true, though.
And he's all running. I'm like, you're
They
good,
don't-
Victor. They're not gonna chase you, bro. They just told you don't come back. If you keep coming back, I think he can come back
Beat
a couple
it.
more times. But after
Right.
that, you're gonna stay here.
That's true. I forgot about that. But
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't die, to be honest.
We'll see. But that was a crazy scene.
That was,
Uh,
Imagine.
Next season.
That'd be
Them-
scary.
them not killing Randall and dropping him on the damn car. That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't. I thought the purpose of
I
that
don't
was
see
so
the
that
point, though.
Randall can come back and just cause a divide in the group
Yeah.
and break Boyd, but that never really happened. Like he never
Exactly.
really
he
talked to
brushed it
Boyd, went
off.
to him.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't know why they kept him alive. I mean, we've said earlier that maybe they just couldn't kill him. They're not allowed to kill him. I don't know. So that was kind of crazy.
She was like, "You can go.
He-
We keep Randall." It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that was
He was like,
crazy. Here's the key. She's
"Fuck
not
you.
dangling.
Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, that was
That was
Boyd-
a tough situation. That was a
Boyd
tough
was going through it
situation.
this season, man. He was really
Facts.
crashing
Said,
out
fuck.
multiple times.
They're trying to break him. They're trying to break him, and he just isn't breaking.
them-
Yeah.
Hey,
them
he's under
crash
there
outs
now.
Justified.
But
This is
But
his first time in the
you
cage.
think the stuff?
First time what?
Who?
Is this boy's first time in the tunnels?
I think so. Yeah, that we've seen.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, they
The
finna have
tunnels
a
and the
talk.
ruins are different then?
Technically,
No.
The ruins.
I don't-
Well, no, because okay,
The ruins weren't even there. She turned around and they were gone.
she turned around and yeah, the ruins just the tunnels just appeared. Like she was already in there. So
She
She
just
went through the
walked
door.
through,
She went through the door, went through, and then turned around, and that door was gone. Like there was no more
You're right.
going back.
that's why
So-
she's just jumping in different places.
I think she is jumping.
But
yeah,
the
in
ruins
different-
and the tunnels are two different places that we know of.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But any other
But,
thoughts?
What are we missing? We missing?
What
anything?
up?
Anybody left in chat? They want to talk about something that they thought was crazy.
I'm trying to think. I feel like we're missing stuff.
High 8.
I mean, we could talk about some negatives about the season. like I
Yeah,
said,
John, you surprised me with that. I mean, I know you want to go 7.5. What happened?
I don't know. Like they prolonged it, I guess, as much as they could have. I don't know. I think it
Like-
could have been a little condensed.
The season? It was too long
Shown-
for you.
I don't know if showing more, not long, but like it didn't. I don't know how to like say it. Not
It
that
dragged
like
for you?
dragged,
No,
not
that either?
dragged to say, but like I don't know. There was just points that like it just gave, I guess, more mystery, but too much, I guess, all at once. I don't know.
Because the threads we had going on
I
through the
don't know.
season was the woman in the kimono, the baby at the time. What else? There was Boyd. Was it Boyd? I don't remember. I think there was like two more threads that two more storylines that were going on at the same time. Thomas calling on the phone and shit, and whatever that was going on too.
Phone
Mm.
calls to Jim.
Yeah,
It was the dude in yellow.
maybe. I don't know. Maybe
I
it was
don't know.
yeah.
That was a trip.
Them trying to solve the music, the numbers, I should say, going on. That was a little storyline throughout the whole season as well. I think they had like 4 or 5 different storylines going on, and I think they were all fine. I don't think I had any issues with the storylines. They did wrap them up pretty well. I was pretty satisfied. This is the most answers I think we've gotten so far. So we're starting to see.
for sure.
Yeah, we're starting to see
Like,
things kind of.
we know a
shape.
general idea of what's going on. We're just
Yeah.
missing a little here and there.
How many more seasons do we see, man?
2.
I think minimum
I
2.
mean, if they're all gonna be like this, yeah, 3
I think
maybe.
minimum 2, probably 3. Yeah.
Because the first 2 were just like pure action. They could have thrown a little bit more of that type of stuff in there. We're just seeing people die every other episode.
Cause like let's look at the story from the beginning to now. Sacrifice children. Tabitha and Jade tried to save them in their past life. Clearly didn't work. So we're here now on whatever reincarnation it is. We don't even know how they're even saving the children. The children are dead already. So who are the children? Shouldn't that be a question?
I think
Like-
it's their souls that are trapped.
The souls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how would you even go about doing
Yes.
that? You would assume that you would probably reverse the sacrifice or do some type of ritual, right? How else would they go about doing that?
The lighthouse was never brought up again, and that was the
Mhm.
original way that we thought was the way to save the kids. And I
Mhm.
guess it kind of was because she left through the lighthouse. Can that happen again? Can she leave through the lighthouse again?
Well,
I don't see how
Well,
that
the
was saving
lighthouse-
the kids.
the lighthouse is gonna come back because she had a vision when she was going up there. She saw Jim hanging, but Jim's dead now, so I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if that vision was real or if it was fake or whatever, but the lighthouse has to be brought back up again. I just don't see how they're gonna get to the point of saving the children. Like, how do they get to that point? How do they know? Maybe they remember it already off of the memories they just got, but I don't know.
Well, because
my-
they failed already. I think,
They
and who knows how
failed.
many times they failed.
Mhm.
So that obviously, maybe they have ways like, hey, this didn't work last time. Okay, let's try to figure.
So that's
something
probably
else
what
out.
it is. They're trying to figure out
There's
how
the
to save the
next
children.
reincarnate.
Yeah. So
But my thing is, like, I think they for sure tell everybody in the town that they know this. This has to be like the start of it. If they don't start telling everybody that everything now, I don't know what they're gonna like. It's pissing me off. Just, I don't know.
I mean, shit's about to hit the fan regardless because Elgin's impaled. So, I mean,
he's
Yeah.
not dead. He's
not
not
dead.
dead.
Yeah, he's not
but
no, but
he's-
I
Nah.
mean,
he's fucked
that's what I'm
up.
saying.
Yeah,
They're
they're gonna
walk
some
around
shit's
with
gonna blow
eye
back on
patch.
Sarah. Yeah, some shit's gonna blow back on Sarah. Like,
See,
what the fuck?
I don't think so. I think Elgin's
Unless
gonna
they
have,
explain.
like, realization. Like, I'm sorry, I should listen to y'all. Like, because clearly they're not gonna get me free from this. Maybe he's still crazy. Like, well, just wait, give it time. We know, who knows? But I think Elgin's gonna like come to realize like that shit didn't work, and they're gonna be fixed now. But I don't know where they go from there. I think Sarah gets a pass, honestly.
Maybe.
But technically, nobody died. Nobody got hurt besides him.
Besides Jim,
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then
And,
how do
uh,
people?
Tien
how do-
Chen.
Yeah, but how do people find out about
No, but
Jim?
from
like,
the
how, from what Elgin did?
yeah.
Yeah,
Elgin
and nobody
had
got
to-
hurt, but like as far as that goes, like I said, when it comes to Sarah, I think everybody's gonna be like better with her. Like for specifically Fatima and what's the boy's son's name? Why can't I remember his name?
Ellis.
Ellis. I
Ellis.
think he's gonna have more
Ellis.
respect for her specifically because of that. But when it comes to the gym thing, because that's why I want to touch on. How does Julie get to the point where she knows that he died like that? And you know what I mean? Like, how does she know about that? But how did like it's gonna be weird because people
Yeah,
have to go to
I
the
didn't get that neither.
they're gonna have to go to the RV to find Jim to know that he's dead, and then they're gonna have to figure out that he's unless the monsters come out at night and then drop Jim's body in front of him. That'd be some crazy shit.
Or he
Yeah, I
takes the
didn't
body
get
with him.
that neither.
Oh, you think
yeah.
he goes
He
to the
could take
town?
Jim. He could take maybe
I don't-
he's gone.
No, I mean he could do that. He could take it into the caves or wherever they're from. But clearly he's strong as shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
Jim didn't stand a chance. He got that arm around him. It was over with.
I don't think he's the ringleader like you guys think. I think he's something else.
Nah.
Why is he
But, like,
barely
he-
coming out
He's
now?
just stronger.
Do you think the song made him spawn just like the kids?
What did he tell Jim? You should have never dug that hole, right? That's what she.
He said your wife should never dug that hole. But before that, he said Jade is a hell of a player, or something like that. Like because he played.
Yeah,
Oh
playing-
yeah, he did.
playing
Yeah,
the
he
song,
did too.
right?
Yeah, he did.
He also said that
Mhm.
knowledge comes at a
Yeah,
cost.
Knowledge
comes
comes
at
with
a
a price.
cost. Yeah, think
And
about-
he was also first teased because that's the first time we saw him, right?
yeah,
Like, out.
I think
He was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
teased
Yeah,
in the
ever.
painting in Victor's base
Yeah.
or Victor's father's
There's a
basement. That's
painting
the
of
first
him.
time we see like anything of him.
Oh.
There's literally a painting of just him.
Miranda drew him, painted him.
That's another thing too. I think we should go back and watch that scene because there's paintings in there all over the fucking scene, and I'm sure
Yeah.
there's stuff in there that
Easter eggs.
there's Easter eggs in there and stuff that maybe
Isn't
we'll see
he in
the
the
future.
opening credits too?
Maybe. There's a
Oh,
lot
I think
of
so.
There's a lot of
As a
things
painting
that
or
show.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
I've never really paid attention to those.
those are Alice and Fatima are also in it.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Because that demon too that was in last season, that was stronger than the monsters too. The monsters are small fry. Like they're nothing. I don't think they really matter.
Even he said, "No, you're worried about those." This
Yeah,
ain't
I don't think
nothing."
he's
There's
not
still
even
the,
worried about
the
he's
spider
not
webs
worried about
that Boyd and
Those
Sarah found.
spiders
Something was strong
spiders.
enough to put. I mean, obviously these
to
these
drag
monsters or
the
whatever
tent.
are strong as shit. Clearly, they're strong as shit. Like
Yeah.
he fucked up Jim too easy. Like I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I
But-
don't think he's one of them. I don't think he's what they are though. I
I don't think
he's,
so either.
he's
Well,
not-
we
he's
have
not-
reason to
No,
believe that because
he-
he's the only one that we've seen during the day.
Yeah, but I think.
I
he's
mean, that
something
still
else.
could be that the monsters can just do that regardless. Because we saw Smiley run in the damn
Yeah, that's true, at the
flashback or
end.
whatever. So maybe
Yeah.
they're just putting up a front. But yeah, I don't know. Because something was strong enough to push their tent, however long it dragged them for.
Yeah, right.
I hope it's a
Something
giant
was-
spider.
I do.
You
too.
hope that?
Yeah, and that shit just lives in the trees.
Damn. So whatever was walking around
Where?
the
They
camp too.
wouldn't-
Cody mentioned it earlier too. I don't think that was the man in yellow either. I think that's something else too.
Yeah.
What was it? Because I don't even remember that
They
part.
never,
Which
they never
one?
said it.
Nah.
It was.
There was
Kenny.
just rustling
Kenny-
going on outside the cabin.
Kenny said something.
Mm.
Oh no, people came back. They were like, something's walking out there. We don't know what it is, but it's not the creatures from the town. That's all they said about it.
Could have been the spider, maybe.
I think he was even
It
walking
has
on
to
the
be.
roof.
It has to be a spider, right? There's fucking webs. Like
No, this.
But
this
there-
not
no, there
the
was no webs.
There was
Yeah,
no
this was-
webs.
This was a way.
no, I'm saying in the forest.
Because remember they were.
Oh, that.
Oh, in the-
yeah,
maybe,
Yeah, we think
maybe,
that's a
yeah.
spider because they're the little baby spiders. Remember?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But,
Damn, man.
it was a great season. It was a great season. They gave us some answers while still keeping us on the hook. Well, me
keeping
personally, keeping me on the
mysteries.
hook.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So how do y'all feel about the people that think that this show should have given us more? Because I think people are still on that same page. They think that we should already be.
I'm
almost
fine
done,
with what
if
they
not
gave
done.
us. I don't feel like I'm frustrated in any way with. What
I
they
think
gave.
after the finale, it's super like complaining. Like I do you just want the ending told to you already? You good?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't. there
enjoy
still
the
has to
ride.
be a
Let's
yeah, there
enjoy
still
the
has to
ride.
be
Let's
a-
have fun with it.
Not and this doesn't really have to do with the show. But when we found out that it was out last night, Cody had asked me how long it was, and I said 73 minutes. Boy, that was a goddamn lie. Because
That
they
was-
threw
they
that
threw in
that
the-
end of that preview of that. Did y'all watch that?
No, I did not watch
Ooh.
that.
Did you?
You watched?
So
that?
like, yeah, I watched it the whole thing. It was like a whole preview to just whatever the next
yeah,
show that they're gonna preview on MGM or whatever.
Hmm.
Me and Andre watched the whole thing. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if it's zombies or not because they play like the clip of the show and it went on for a good minute. And then they played like a little teaser, like they would drop on YouTube or something. And you don't see zombies at any point, but there's like a pandemic. Are you guys gonna watch that preview?
No.
The clip.
No.
So he's like living in a cabin in the woods, and he gets bit by a snake doing something outside, and it's like a poisonous snake. So like he like digs out the cut and gets the poison out a little bit, but there's still like a good amount in him, and it knocks him out because he's able to get back into his cabin, but it knocks him out. So we don't know how long he's out for, but he's like coming in and out of like his sleep or whatever, and we see it a few times, like it's day and then it's night, it's day and then it's night, and then he finally wakes up. He gets ready, he gets in his truck, he goes down to the town. He gets to like a Target or something, and it's in like our time because there's like an Amazon Prime fucking van or whatever. But he gets there, there's a dead cop on the ground. I don't know. It could be a hit. It looks interesting. I don't know if it's zombies or not though, because like I said, we didn't see a zombie that whole time. But yeah, MGM was crazy for that because I thought we were gonna get a movie, and
No, I didn't see the episode started with that.
Mhm.
It told you that was gonna be. I was like, what the?
Oh yeah, it did start. With
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm not watching that trash. Frumily Theory,
get out of here.
Frumily
Yeah,
Theory
what
said,
up?
"Hey, Frumily."
Welcome.
What
Welcome.
up?
What? Drop your
Well-
theories. Your name's Frumly Theory. What do you think? What do you think about the season before we head on out?
Frumily.
Hell yeah. Honestly, I think my favorite moment. I don't know if I'm gonna go the whole season, but definitely from the finale was Sarah. Like that shit
Yeah.
blew my mind. Cause what was her line that she said
When
before she
That
she said boys.
she's
is
not
a
gonna
man.
let it.
Oh yeah, boy's a good
Yeah.
man. He doesn't know how far he has to go. I was like, oh shit. Then she locked the door. I was like, bro, this bitch is a
Yeah.
gangster.
Yeah, that was
As soon
crazy.
As soon as
She
went
got
there,
the
I was like-
answers, so it was like,
yeah. As soon as she went in there, I was like, oh no.
But see, I wasn't because at the
I
beginning
was
she was on some
that.
calm shit.
No,
Like,
because she just rushed in there.
no, but I'm saying like when they were all in there, she was just like Elgin, like
Yeah, but it wasn't working. As soon as I saw her walk
Yeah,
up
as soon
the
as she
stairs,
went in, yeah, I
she
was like,
went
yeah,
in
she got
there
it.
and she shut the door. I was like, oh.
I just thought she was gonna
And
try
she
to talk
grabbed
to me,
the-
and I ain't
I
see
thought
that
she was
shit
just
coming.
gonna kill him.
Nah.
I didn't think she was
Nah,
gonna like.
kill. Nah, she was
Nah.
gonna.
I
kill.
thought she was gonna kill him.
they couldn't
'Cause
kill
I
him.
don't think she's
They
like
needed
that.
the answers.
She only did it because she thought she was doing the right thing. That's why she did it in the beginning. But she's good now. That's why I like her now. She's one of my favorites.
She ain't good. She's a savage.
That's
She
the
did
thing,
that on
like,
her own
she's
free
doing what she
will.
has to
She
do
had
now. No, but that's what I'm
she had
saying.
no voices in her head.
No,
Nothing.
yeah,
she did
that's
that 'cause
why.
she wanted to.
No,
She had to.
She had to. She knew she's the only
She-
person that can do it,
she's
and
crazy.
she wouldn't get like it wouldn't affect her as much because she's already been through the
Mhm.
worst. She has nobody. She said it.
Oh,
She
shit.
has nobody. He
Yeah.
does.
She
And she's trying to keep Boyd.
I-
Like they've said it throughout the season. He's the only hope. She's trying to
His-
keep him,
mhm.
sane.
His,
and keep
picture
his hope alive.
is-
Yeah.
that was crazy. His whole eye. I thought she was gonna just keep stabbing the arm that it was hit with the hammer.
Nah,
Yeah, that's
Nah.
She lobotomized him.
worse.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was. Whew.
But season 4, I know there was like speculation of 2026, but Harold Perrineau did come out and say there is no release date for that. So it could be 2026, but that 2026 is not confirmed.
Yeah, I mean they barely got renewed. They didn't even know if they were going to get renewed, so they haven't even started shooting anything. I'm sure they got it written because they know where they're going with it, but they still got to shoot and everything.
Yeah.
So get everybody's schedules lined up. So probably 2026. Get everything edited afterwards and everything. So I think so.
They need to just do
Hopefully
both
not.
seasons, the next 2 seasons in one. Start filming everything.
That's crazy.
They need to release it
They're
back.
they're,
to back.
they're living season to season, man. They don't know if
They
they're getting
only renewed it
yet.
for one season.
Yeah, and they've been doing that. Every year it gets renewed one season. You know, they don't tell them, hey, you guys got 3 seasons.
That's like most shows for
That's
the
a-
most part.
Yeah,
Like
but
it's
I feel
rare when you get renewed for back-to-back seasons.
No, yeah, but I feel like they let them know a lot sooner. Like they barely announced this a couple days ago that they got renewed.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
they're on like damn. You would figure you would know
And that really sucks.
earlier than that.
Seems like there's a big group.
But definitely
feelings.
from like season
enough
2
people
to
keeping
3
them
was
on.
like the blow up. Like that's when it became like, because apparently they have millions of
Shit.
viewers every Sunday. You would have fooled me, but apparently the show's a hit. So,
Apparently.
well, from like people watching it, not how good it is.
Mhm.
All right. Any final thoughts? Anything else, Jet? You have written on your notes that you wanted to bring up?
No, we actually tackled literally everything.
All right.
Can't wait for season 4. Wish it was already here. Um,
This
And we
is
just-
random, but it's like that portable. What's it called? The ultrasound.
mhm.
You think that was just coincidence?
That bro.
Or-
I've been
'cause
trying
it
to
was
tell
like, what
you,
are the
bro, I don't
odds?
think nothing's a coincidence with that town.
No, I think it was a coincidence.
Like there's
That
reincarnation.
it was on the ambulance.
Ultrasound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have them in ambulances.
Yeah, I'm sure they do too. Yeah.
Do they? I didn't.
Yeah.
I just don't think
I
nothing's a
don't know.
coincidence because the reincarnation and the fact that like people are destined to be there. Not everybody, I don't think, but majority of them are destined to be there.
People, not things.
Cause
Yeah, but
like imagine
And I think Tabitha.
they
is
think
like
it's a real baby and they go through with like a whole birth
'Cause-
procedure. Oh,
'cause-
oh shit! It's a fucking monster.
You didn't
Right in
even
front of
see
everybody?
anything.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like the ultrasound didn't do shit. Like it didn't get anywhere.
Nah, but
Like it served no purpose.
it proved she
That there's
doesn't have a
nothing.
baby.
But wouldn't it
where
have been?
she said she can't get pregnant.
But that would be like a plus for them.
Yeah.
That
She
would be
have
like,
been
okay, there's
blindsided by it.
that would mean that there's somebody else helping them, and it's not just the kids. If that's the route you want to go with, the ultrasound was like supposed to be there.
Planted.
Yeah, I just
Well,
think that so
I-
happened to be on the
I don't know.
ambulance.
I'm sure they have them on EMTs.
well, one thing we're not speaking about is the fact that the boy in white was seen in the real world.
By Tabitha.
I mean, yeah, but that would mean he's a bigger player than, if he can control that, he's a bigger player than we think.
I think it was just because Tabitha is so connected to the town. I don't think like he was seen by Tabitha of all people. Like I feel like she saw that.
Why was he letting Ethan see him?
I don't know. I don't even remember when that happened.
Kind of like
Ethan
Victor
was
too. Victor was seeing him
safe.
too when he was a little kid.
When
He
Ethan
stopped seeing him.
first got like hailed when he first got there and he got laid down in his bed, he looked out the window and he was staring at him. He was like, I'm just talking to my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Because it makes you wonder if like Tabitha even really escaped. Like if
I
that was
think
just
she
a
did.
plan to just bring her back regardless.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the
like
thing.
her purpose was to go get the dad. You think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the boy and
Yeah.
white
Yeah.
sent her out there for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
But-
dang,
man.
what we didn't talk about either was when Victor tried to cut down that tree. That man spawned instantly. Don't cut that. He started speaking. Don't cut that tree down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
why
like
would
that
you cut
tree.
the
I think the tree is the way out, and
So
it's gonna
that-
lead back to that
The
part.
way out.
Yeah.
Because they put all their hopes into the tree. And you cut the tree.
Yeah.
You cut the
They-
only way for the save.
The notes and all that. No,
I thought that was gonna be a
Those
way to
notes, they played
communicate.
the song.
I didn't expect what's her name? Tabitha. I didn't expect Tabitha to come back that fast. Like I was like, oh shit, they're really
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
damn. Like I thought she was gonna go back, but I didn't think that fast. So I thought they were gonna use the tree to communicate. Like they were gonna go to the park. She could put fucking pieces
Yeah,
of paper in there, and they were gonna
crazy,
show up
yeah.
on the other side. I thought that was gonna happen.
that would have been a trip too. But nope, they didn't even make it to the park.
That's crazy.
That pissed
He was
me
like,
off. I
nah,
was
fuck
like,
that. We're going. We're going. Close the door. We're going to the tree.
Nah, that pissed me off the most. But
And then the
Yeah.
scenes with Henry and Victor, I think throughout the whole season, whenever they would talk, I think those are brilliant.
Yep. And then Henry finally just snapped, like, bro, you gotta stop. I'm your dad. Like, don't be talking like that. He started being a
Yeah.
father again. Yeah.
Great season, I think.
Oh, we didn't talk about the Eloise grave either. He said, I don't know if it is. I think they're trying to like hint towards something maybe because they rarely talk about her, but when they do, this is the only time. And it was I don't even know if this is Eloise because he never saw her body. He only saw pieces of a little girl,
Pieces. Uh-huh.
and we have no confirmation of what happened to her.
Yeah,
Something
maybe.
to think
Maybe
about.
all this stuff will come up in the coming seasons.
E-
So
Ethan's the reincarnation.
Of Victor, yeah, that's why I think Victor's gonna
Oh,
die.
you think Victor?
What the hell?
They're
how
both
can he be reincarnated if they're
alive.
both alive? Right there?
That's
not how
the
why.
reincarnation-
spirits.
He has to die. He's gonna die.
No, that's not how
No,
You gotta
reincarnation
die
works.
first. There's no way.
That's literally
don't
what
know.
reincarnation means.
That was crazy.
I mean, do we know Tabitha was born when Miranda died?
Probably.
Look
She
how
said
old
she's
Victor is. Look
reincarnated.
how
Not
old
that
Victor
much
is.
older
He's-
than Tabitha.
Victor's older than Tabitha.
Like 20 years.
That's,
God
that's a
damn.
long ass time.
I know.
No, but that's not how reincarnation works. But go ahead.
Yeah.
There you guys go. We hope you guys enjoyed the review. To those of you guys that dropped by, we appreciate you guys. Let us know what you thought about the season. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, what did you guys think? Drop those ratings down below. If
On
you
to
guys are new-
Silo.
Onto Silo. Dang, onto Silo. Go
Chill
check out
out.
Silo. Go check out Silo.
Chill out.
We appreciate you guys watching the live, watching this video on YouTube. If you're watching it from YouTube, go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We appreciate you guys. And when in the meantime, keep it locked here to LFG, where we got you covered on anything and everything in pop culture. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Hey.
You gonna edit that?